Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've talked about doing, but I haven't gotten around to it. And I did a video about silent lipless crankbaits a while ago being a really good lure choice to take advantage of pressured bodies of water and just offering fish something different, because a lot of times people do not use silent lipless crankbaits or silent crankbaits. So what I want to do is show you guys how to take a rattling bait, whether it's a crankbait, a topwater, a lipless, and turn it into a silent bait. I've had a lot of people since that video request me to show you how to do it. So I want to do it and show you how easy it is. But before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys that if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It automatically gets you entered into my monthly drawings for sponsor prizes, whether it's Bridgeford Beef Jerky, Abu Garcia Reels, Berkeley Baits, Dirty Jig Baits, lots of different stuff. You know, I give her, it's various things every month. We always give away beef jerky and some other things, but it changes from month to month. The winners I will contact and reach out to you to get your shipping address. But really, guys, if you're watching the videos on a somewhat regular basis, you might as well subscribe, and then that way you have a chance at winning as well. So that's the first thing. The other thing I want to remind you is if you're looking to purchase baits, check out thereelshot.com. That's a Wisconsin bait shop that I'm working with. If you use the discount code STEFAN10 at checkout, you'll save 10% off your order. They have a great selection of baits, lots of baits that they have in stock that you can't get at other retailers right now, and they have lots of cool custom colors as well. Really good tackle shop. Check them out. Use the code STEFAN10. I put links to baits in my videos all the time, so if you click on those links, it'll take you right to their website. So to get into this, guys, how do you turn a rattling bait into a silent bait? All right, so I've got here, this is a Booyah Hard Knocker, which has both a tungsten single large rattle as well as a multi-BB rattle chamber. And I prefer to get rid of that multi-rattle BB chamber. I'm going to show you how to do it, but if you wanted to make this bait completely silent, you could do that as well. So in this case, you can hear all those BBs rolling around. What I recommend doing, guys, is when you do this for the first time, if you have a bait that you really like, try to get a translucent bait that you can see through. Like in this case, you know, this is a good one where you can see right through it and you can see where the BBs are. You can see them rolling around in there. You want to know exactly where that rattle chamber is, because we're going to be drilling a hole into the side of that and then putting super glue inside of it. So you want to make sure you know where the rattle chamber is and where to drill. If you have a translucent bait, you can figure that out much easier on this, and then you can apply that to baits that are opaque in color and you can't see through. So once you have the bait you want to do and you know where you need to drill the hole, I recommend that you drill into the sidewall instead of drilling right down the middle of the bait, where you have a seam where the two sides of the bait have been compressed together. Because if you drill right on that seam directly, you know, specifically right in the middle, there's more chance you're gonna affect the overall strength of that bait. You're going to potentially weaken it, and the bait could crack easier, which is not what you're looking to do. So if you drill into the sidewall, at that point we're going to be able to drill a much cleaner hole. You're not going to affect the structure of the bait or the strength of the bait, and we're going to be able to fill that hole really easily. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to do that right now. Okay. So you might want to remove the hooks. I'm not too worried about it in this case, but I'm going to go right in the side. Okay, so I've gone in the side of the bait. So you can see I've got a 1/16 inch hole right in the side. Now all I'm gonna do is take my super glue and I'm gonna put the nozzle right in that hole, and I'm going to apply a decent amount of glue. I can see it going in right now. All right, so I'm gonna shake the BBs up and you'll hear they're automatically starting to stick. And then I'm going to tap the bait to get those BBs to settle right in the bottom of the bait. You know, if I left it laying on its side, when I do that, the BBs could potentially make the bait lopsided and therefore it would not run right. But if you keep the BBs in the bottom of the bait, it's going to keep that weight dispersed evenly and the bait will run the way it should run. So you let that, you let that dry. And then you'll know once it's dry, you're not going to get the rattling. So this bait's got one larger tungsten BB in the front, and I'm not going to change that. I like having that. I just want to get rid of the other BBs. But if I wanted to, I could drill a separate hole into the top chamber and get that tungsten weight as well not to move. But in this case, so those BBs are not moving now. They're all at the bottom. It's a silent bait. So now what we've got is we've got a bait with a hole in the side of it, and I want to take care of that. So what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of baking soda on top of that. I'm going to put one little drop of glue again on top of that hole. I'm going to take a little bit of baking soda and sprinkle it right on the top. And just rub that in with my finger. And that'll come right off. But what we've just done is filled that hole. And this is something you'll see, like one of my favorite YouTube guys, Marlin Fishing, who makes his own baits. He's always doing this, and this seals up really, really good. And that bait, you can see I got a little super glue off to the side, so it smeared a little bit, but that bait is sealed up at this point. And if you want to clean it up a little bit, you can take just an alcohol wipe and go around it. You can see we've got the bait all cleaned up. We've got any excess super glue taken off the side. It's good to go. It is now a silent bait. All right, guys, as you can see, we've taken our bait, and it's now a silent lipless crankbait. You can hear there's still a little bit of that tungsten weight that's in the front of the bait moving around, but we have glued all of those BBs in place. This is a simple way to turn a loud, noisy bait into a silent version, whether it's a topwater, a crankbait, a lipless, whatever it is. You just saw how easy it is to do it. I mean, it literally took longer for the super glue to dry than it did for us to drill a hole, apply some super glue, and fill the hole. So, guys, all you need, a 1/16 inch drill bit, some super glue, some baking soda, and if you want to clean the bait up, an alcohol wipe, and that's it, guys. I mean, it took a couple of minutes to do it. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you've got a way to make the process even easier, I'd love to hear it. I don't know that it can get much easier than that, but it's a great way to take a loud, noisy bait, turn it into a silent version, something that a lot of people aren't throwing. Baits that don't even come in silent versions, you can turn into a silent version and really just kind of have something that nobody else is using. Take advantage of lakes that are highly pressured or during weather fronts that create tough fishing. A silent version bait can really get you a few more bites. Give it a try, guys. If you like the video, hit that like button, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We got new videos coming out every day. Thanks for watching.